Written accounts from South Carolina around 1843 indicated that there was a strong belief amongst the African American population at that point that fountain springs and waterways all held Symbees, mermaids, or other water spirits. Johns Berkeley Parish, Pooshie Plantation, Woodboo Plantation, Moore's Fountain and the Rocks Plantation, Utah Springs, the Crawl Branch Springs, Belvedere Plantation, and Langside Plantation, all around Charleston, had a huge superstitious belief amongst these slaves there that there were Symbees and water spirits within their fountains. The greatest concentration of sightings or just beliefs of these supernatural creatures all lined up along the Cooper River. And I have given stories before about, water spirits and other things that were situated around the Cooper River and the Ashley River. It was said that each fountain had a different Simbee. And if you add up the amount of fountains, that's a lot of fountains and Symbees. So you can kind of understand why the slaves were so skittish around going around those fountains. The Simbee at Pooshie Plantation was said to be female and was similar to a mermaid, while at a different plantation, another mermaid did take a female form, but was also said to be able to change her features at will, but she did have long brown hair. The Simbee in the fountain at Woodboo Plantation supposedly only ever came out at noon. The sunshine is right up and down, but other Symbees apparently only showed themselves in the moonlight. Though some records do indicate that there was a belief that the Simbee from Pooshie Plantation, was the sole one making its rounds to other fountains, scaring the locals or creature. So the best defense for some of the slaves or free blacks who wanted to kind of steer themselves away from Symbees is that they would visit these fountains and waterways in groups. Here is a part from a book that I want to read to you. On Saturday nights, you may hear a strange rhythmic thumping sound from the spring, and looking out, you may see the wild, fitful glare of the light wood of torches, dark figures moving to and fro. There are the Negro women at their laundry work, knee-deep in the stream, beating the clothes with heavy clubs. They are merry enough when together, but not one of them will go alone for a piggin of water. If you slip up in the shadow of the old oak and throw a stone into the spring, the entire party will rush away at the splash, screaming with fear, convinced that a Simbee is after them. It does go on to say that while drinking the water from the spring was supposed to refresh you and cleanse you and give you, this kind of otherworldly powers, it's the Symbees themselves that were scary and dangerous.